everyone, this is Zibo and welcome to today's video. So in today's video, right, I'm going to go through one of the most OP design oversight that the developers have for us in Guardian Tales right now, and this is with regards to high weapon skill regen speed as well as Veronica as a hero. So first of all, this article over here, this one on screen right here, right, this thing was released on Guardian Tales KR server announcement page a few days back. So initially I didn't understand how this whole thing worked, but after looking at how the Korean players are playing it out and talking to some of the players, I realized how OP this combination is. So in this case, right, Veronica is indeed a god hero. So I'm going to talk about how the technical aspect works. But basically what happens is when you combine super duper high weapon skill regen speed and 5-star Veronica, Veronica takes no damage. And this part is technically not an abuse. It's not an exploit. It's basically a design oversight on the developer's end, and they announce it. So they believe that the difficulty adjustment is inappropriate and will not proceed with any corrections. So what this means is they won't be fixing anything because it's not a bug abuse, but rather a design oversight. So they'll keep it for there as long as possible. I don't know whether or not they will change anything when it's released on global server, but as the thing is in the KR server, people are starting to use the same strategy to reach 30th floor on Amazon land. So what is this strategy that we are talking about? Let me change the screen to explain everything with live examples. So here I'm on my KR server account. Let me go into Amazon land. Okay, so this whole combo revolves around two key aspects. Number one, you need Veronica at 5-star because you need her to have her special ability, which is known as Recharge Holy Power. So Recharge Holy Power increases her damage and decreases her damage taken by 50% of weapon skill regen speed. So what this means is if you have 200% weapon skill regen speed, you can actually reach 100% damage reduction. So Veronica takes no damage, and you can, get 100% damage increase from her special ability, which is pretty sick. So in this scenario, I have weapon skill regen speed 24%, and I have artifact, which is in this case. So the key artifacts that you should be looking out for are number one, Hunter's Amulet. So Hunter's Amulet gives you weapon skill regen speed plus 50%, right, with the skill attack with Rapture Breaker, which is this one, and 40% HP with Deep Void Shield, so which is this one. So you stack 4 of this, you will get 200% weapon skill regen speed. In the global server currently, you can actually pull it off, but you'll be using lenses of light and darkness, and you'll be losing 20% attack. So if you stack 4 of lenses and light and darkness, you will get minus 80% attack, and this minus attack is applied on top of everything. So if you stack 4 of lenses of light and darkness, you actually lose 80% of your damage, which is definitely not recommended, but it's doable. I think you can pull it off in a global server if you have 200% weapon skill regen speed. So the idea here, let me just show you the ranking. So people are clearing level 30, and the idea here is to get 4 of this, so you get 100% damage reduction, and your Veronica is godlike, and you just try to include as many damage boost item as possible, or as many damage boost artifact as possible. So Berserker's Mask give you more attack when your HP drops to a certain point, and Alarm Clock of Fury increases your Veronica's attack when an ally die. So what this does is, let's say if you have 3 Forders, 3 of them die, you get 300% attack, right? And if you have 2 of these, you get 600% attack. And together with Hunter's Amulet, you get a godlike Veronica that doesn't die, while you sacrifice away like 3 1-star unit to get like nearly 700 to 800% attack on Veronica, which is super duper sick. So this guy has a curse as well. So this curse is to deal damage to your own team at the start. So this will allow you to proc for your Alarm Clock of Fury, because this buff is also permanent. So this is the first guy's buff, this is the second guy buff. So you guys can see a similarity here. They have 4 Hunter's Amulet and 3 Alarm Clock of Fury, right? Same thing for this guy as well. Everybody's starting to use this build, so I think this is the go-to right now. But I'm explaining the rationale behind this build. Basically, you just need 4 of this for 100% damage reduction on Veronica, so Veronica doesn't die. And then the other artifacts should be geared to building as much damage as possible, because you need damage to fight the timer of the stage. So I unfortunately haven't get my 4th one, but I can see the power of this build because Veronica just doesn't die. You guys can see I'm choosing the 20% weapon skill regen speed to make this build work. And this build is, trust me, super duper strong. So I'm going to do a demo right here. I'm going to include another video where Veronica basically soloed the boss stage, right, later on, so you guys can see. And basically that's it. That's all I want to share. And you know, in this aspect, right, Veronica is crazy broken and she's super duper strong. So before that, let me just start one battle. Okay, I will just remove everybody else to just show you guys like how much damage Veronica is dealing and how much damage she's receiving. So you guys can see I only have one Veronica. I'm on stage 15, and let us start. Okay, I'll speed this up. So I'm not 200% weapon skill regen, so I'm still taking damage, but my Veronica has healed. So basically you guys can see the power of this build, and hopefully you guys can use it on your own for Amazon land and they don't patch it on the global server. Don't patch it on the global server. And that's it for today's video. Remember to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell in order to see more videos such as this in my channel. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.